social media platforms.
Now a 12 News I-Team investigation, counseling crisis.
School counselors could be the first warning sign of a student who's suicidal, in need of help, or maybe even a school shooter.
But Arizona is one of the worst states when it comes to the number of counselors in schools.
And Team 12's William Pitts has more in this I-Team report.
There are always warning signs. After every school shooting, someone says, "We missed the signs. If only there were people who could look for the signs." There are. There just aren't enough of them.
I'm in a K-8 and I have I think it's about 1,100.
School counselors, the ones who know those signs, are in dangerously short supply. Janine Menard doesn't know 1,100 kids. She can't. She does triage instead.
Oh no, I have a long laundry list this big of kids I need to see.
She remembers a girl at her school, happy, outgoing.
Me being the only counselor in a school of over 800 students, she got lost in it because she really didn't have those high-risk signs. She wanted to be a mechanic. And a couple months later, she had committed suicide. I missed her.
The American School Counselor Association recommends one counselor for every 250 students. Very few districts meet that, and Arizona is one of the worst.
I know I make a difference every day in those students' lives. I need more help.
We crunched the numbers, the data that school districts have to give to the feds, and this is what we found. The redder areas are a higher ratio of counselors to students, but what's worrying are the blank areas, the lighter areas. Those are areas where they don't have any counselors at all.
I do meet the ratio, but I'm part-time, so I'm not there every day.
Maria can know all of her kids. She does get to counsel them. Maria is also at an alternative school and not full-time. Under the federal stats, she only counts as half a counselor.
You want to see as many kids as you can. So what ends up happening is the paperwork is put off, and then when the kids leave, that's when you're doing your paperwork.
So what do districts do when there aren't enough counselors?
The role of the counselor is all-encompassing. We rely on other staff members heavily, right, and really training them as to the signs and symptoms.
But Janine says that's not a substitute for a master's degree in training.
What we are trained in is recognizing students who are at risk.
Solution, a bill that would pay for more school counselors. Janine says it's in the works, but still a ways off. In the meantime, she's just trying to keep up. William Pitts, 12 News.